children, how are you? I hope that everyone is fine. So welcome back to Preeti Physics classes, and today's topic is very interesting, that is graphical representation of equation of motion, and this is the topic of class 9 chapter motion. So some of you requested me that to make video on this particular topic only, so that's why without any further delay we will start with this topic. Okay, so equation of motion by graphical method. Firstly, you should know about the equation of motion that we did in our last topic also. Equation of motion, V minus U is equal to A into T. First equation. Second is V square minus U square is equal to 2AS, and the third is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. But as in last class we studied about these terms, like V is the final velocity, U is initial velocity, A is acceleration and T is time. Here S is distance, and other quantity we already represented. So this is the second equation and this is the third equation. So we need to derive these three equation of motion by the help of graph. So firstly you should know about the graph, that also we discussed. So quickly I am repeating that graph is what? It is the pictorial representation of physical quantities. Pictorial representation, in case of the graph there are two axes that are perpendicular to each other. One is known as the y-axis and one is known as the x-axis. Both are perpendicular to each other. This is origin, and on this particular graph, this side x-axis always independent quantities, independent, and this side dependent quantities. For example, in our chapter we studied about the distance time graph, we studied about the displacement time graph, we studied about the velocity time graph. So time is what? Time is independent quantity. So time is on the x-axis, and distance, velocity, those who are dependent on the time are on the y-axis. So in today's class, by using this graph, yes, and one more thing, slope. What do you mean by the slope, bacha? See, slope we represent with the m, and it is equal to, very simple, y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. We can say change in the quantities on y-axis divided by change in the quantities on the x-axis. For example, I am talking about the distance time graph. So distance is on the y-axis and time is on the x-axis. So what will happen? M will be s2 minus s1 divided by t2 minus t1. And distance by time is what? Speed. So speed. Slope is equal to speed of distance time graph. Same way, if I will ask you that what will be the slope of velocity time graph. So in case of the velocity time graph, velocity will be this side on y-axis, time will be this side on the x-axis. And now I am asking that what will be the slope of this VT graph. So how you will calculate? You will take any 2 points on the straight line. Draw perpendicular from these points on the x-axis as well as on the y-axis. So this first intercept, this is known as the y1, this is known as the y2. On x-axis first intercept is x1, the second one is x2. So formula is what? M is equal to y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. Now in this graph, velocity time graph, what is on the y-axis? It is velocity. What is on the x-axis? It is time. Change in velocity divided by time. What is that? Acceleration. So slope of this graph will be what, bacha? It will be acceleration. We can calculate acceleration with the help of this graph. So slope, I hope you got it. Now for example, graph is not like this. Graph is simple way like this. It is like this. So if I will ask you that what is the slope of this graph, what will be the value of slope of this graph? So firstly it will tell us about the speed, but you will take 2 points again. One is here, one is here. Try to draw perpendicular on the x-axis from both the points, and try to draw the perpendicular on the y-axis also from both the points. So what you will see that y1 and y2 are at the same point. Here it is x1 and here it is x2. So when you will calculate the slope m, y2 minus y1. So y2 minus y1 is 0 divided by x2 minus x1. 0 divided by anything is equal to what? 0. So in this case, slope will be 0, or we can simply say speed of this graph will be what? It will be 0. Now graph is not like this. Graph is like this. See. If I will say that graph is starting from here. So this is known as the intercept on the y-axis. For example, this is 0. So this value up to here, if I will say this is point A, okay, this distance, if I am saying this distance is A, this is A. Now I want to take again slope of this. So again you need to take point. No need to worry about that thing. The same method. Take 2 points on the x-axis and perpendicular on the y-axis, same way. Now just consider this point is y1, this point is y2, this point is x1, this point is x2. Again slope will be x2 minus x1 divided by y2 minus y1. The thing that you need to understand, this, if the graph is starting from here, so it means it is starting from the origin. But if the graph is starting from somewhere on the y-axis, so it means there is some value. Initially it covers, for example, this is distance time graph. So what I will say, that initially it covered some distance. For example, this is 5 meter. Initially it covered some distance and then it is moving with the uniform speed, equal distance in equal time. So then the graph will be this. Okay. So this was all that we studied in the last video. You can watch out those videos also. Okay. So today's class I will derive the equation of motion by using the graph. So okay. First equation we will start. Equation of motion by graphical method. First. What we will do, we will take graph of, this side is what? It will be velocity, this side time. We took one velocity time graph and we are saying that any object is moving, these equations of motion we are driving when any object is moving in a straight line path. So now I am saying that any object is moving with the uniform speed and the graph will be like this. If it will start with the origin, then graph will be like this. If it will start with the any intercept on the y-axis, so it will start like this. Okay. So now why I am not starting from the origin? Why I am starting from this point? Because if I will start from the origin, so object was at rest. So initial velocity of the object will be what? It will be 0. So in the formula, you will not be there. You will be what? It will be 0. So just to generalize the formula, to get all the equations with the v, u, a, t, all the terms, we need to start it with this point, not with this point, because this point will be 0 then. So I am thinking that I am starting it from here. This is point y1 we can say, and because this is velocity, so we can say it u, initial velocity, or you can say it v1 also. It's your choice. Okay, this is the initial velocity from where the object start. Okay, with that object start its journey with the uniform speed. This side time, this side velocity. I hope you got it that we are not starting graph from here. You can start graph from here. You will get the equation of motion, but in that you will be what? 0. So what you will get? V is equal to AT only. That is my point. So just to take u also, we are starting from here. Now what we will do? Again, we all know the slope of velocity time graph gives us what? Acceleration. So we will calculate the slope of this graph. Slope. What will be that? Any 2 point. And y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So this point will be t1, this point will be t2. Now if I am taking this, so this will be v1, this will be v2. v1 means what? It is initial velocity we are taking. Okay, so when we will calculate slope, so formula is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So y2 is what bacha? v2. y1 is what? v1 divided by x2, t2 minus t1. Okay, like this. So now if I will take one point here and one point here, this A and B I am considering. बिल्कुल जो starting point है, initial point and the final point, that I am considering. So in that case, what will be the value of this y1, this v1? If I will take this point, so I can say this is v2, like this is v3. So this is your choice. No need to worry. From any 2 point of the straight line, you can find out the slope and that will be equal. वो हमेशा same ही होती है. So no need to worry about the choosing of the point कि किस point पे लेना है. So you can take anywhere on this line. यहाँ पे भी point ले सकते हो, यहाँ पे भी ले सकते हो, यहाँ पे भी ले सकते हो. You should know the value. So when you are taking 2 points, so one is initial and one is final. So what we will write here? Final velocity we will represent with the v. Initial velocity we will represent with the u. Final time t2 we are taking t minus initial time जब उसने journey start किया था, so that is 0. So what will come from here? Slope, acceleration v minus u by t. So when we will rearrange this, what we will get? V minus u is equal to at. This is first equation of motion. To get v minus u is equal to at, we draw one graph of velocity time when an object starts its journey from the initial velocity u, and the time at that time was 0. So it started from here, initial velocity is u, now it's going with the uniform speed. So graph will be like this. Now we are taking any 2 points on this, and then we will put the formula of slope, and we will get the result v minus u is equal to at. Okay. Now the second equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square or v square minus u square is equal to 2as. Just to find the second equation of motion, again the graph will be same bacha. There is no change in the graph. First equation we derive. Second equation, velocity time graph we are taking. This side we are taking velocity, this side we are taking time. Y-axis, x-axis. This is independent, this is dependent. Dependent on what? Time. Okay. This is what? Origin. This is initial velocity u. From here the object starts its journey. Okay. And for example it goes up to here. So this is the initial point, this is the final point. Now what we need to calculate? Now listen. V minus u is equal to at. In that acceleration was there. So what we did, we calculated the slope, and when we calculated the slope we got the acceleration and we got the formula. Now what we need to do, we need to find s. And we all know from the graphs we studied that the area under the curve, area under the slope gives us what? It gives us the distance. So what we will do in this graph, we will calculate the area under this curve. This is the final point. I will take perpendicular from the final point. This is B for example. This is the initial point. This is the final point. Okay. Now when we will draw perpendicular on the x-axis. So from this point, for example, this is T2, T1. So T2 is equal to final time T. This T1 is equal to 0. This is the 0, 0 point. यहाँ पे x-axis का value भी 0 है, y-axis का value भी 0 है. Okay. So here, what is this? U0. Sorry, 0 u we will write, not u0. Firstly we will write x and then we write the y. So x का value कितना है? 0 and y का value कितना है? u. At this point x is equal to 0, y is equal to v. At this point x is equal to t and y point is v. Like this you can write down. Okay. Any coordinate you want to write, so you need to write the value of x and you need to write the value of y at that point only. Okay. So like this graph is there. We need to calculate distance, and for the distance we need to calculate area under the slope, area under the curve. Now this is the curve and this is the area under this curve. This complete area we need to calculate. So bacha, how we will calculate? Now we have two equation of motion. So there are two methods. One is this diagram is looking like what? This diagram is looking like what? Trapezium. Okay. And if I will divide it from here, from here in the two parts, so first part and the second part. Now this part is what? Triangle, and this part is what? Rectangle. So what we will do, in one case we will find the area of full trapezium, and in the next case we will find the area of triangle and rectangle, and we will add that area. So we will get the final result, that is the distance, and we will get a two equation of motion. So just see now. So firstly what we will do, we will start with the trapezium. So I am writing the name. This is point O, this is point A, this is B, and this is C. So in trapezium O, A, B, C. area को कैसे कैलकुलेट करते हैं? हाफ into sum of parallel side. Now parallel side is this and this. It means OA plus BC. Sum of parallel side into height. These are parallel side and height is what? This OC. This is the area of trapezium. This is the formula of to calculate the area of trapezium. Okay, bacha. Now listen. Area under the curve. Area under the curve is what? S is equal to half OA. OA is what? U. This length. This length is U plus BC. This length is what, bacha? This length is V into OC. This height. This is what? T. ये समझ में आया? Okay. Now listen. This equations comes. This point is for example 1. Now as we know, from the first equation of motion, V minus U is equal to AT. So time कितना होगा यहाँ से? V minus U divided by A. Put this value of time in this equation. Put this value of time in this equation, and what you will get? S is equal to half into u plus v into, in place of t we will put this v minus u divided by a. Now multiply this, you will get S is equal to half v square minus u square divided by a. Now cross multiply, when you will cross multiply 2as is equal to this side and v square minus u square. So you got second equation of motion. I hope you got it. See, again I am repeating. See, journey started from here, point A, and it completed at the point B. Now at the point A, initial velocity was u. At the point B, final velocity is v. Starting time is 0 and the final time is t. We are writing it with the t. Now this shape is looking like a trapezium, and we know that the area under the curve gives us the distance. So what we will do, we will calculate the area of this trapezium. Area of trapezium formula is half into sum of parallel sides into height. Now this side and this sides are parallel, so sum of parallel side u plus v into height. This is the height difference between them. So what is this? T. Now what we will do, we will put the value of t from the first equation of motion. From the first equation, t is equal to v minus u divided by a. So we will put here the value and we will get S is equal to half into u plus v into value of t. And when we will multiply, we will get this. So this is the second equation of motion. Now comes to the third equation of motion. Third equation of motion is what bacha? It is S is equal to ut plus half at square. Now in this third equation also, what we have distance. So we know how to calculate the distance, area under the curve. This time what we will do, we will not calculate the area of trapezium. We will divide it into two parts. Origin, journey started from here, initial velocity u, this is vt graph. Velocity this side, time this side. So u, final point we are taking v, initial 0, and this side it is t. So this graph is like this. Again, now what I will do, I will divide this area. So this part is 1, this part is 2. So what is the distance? S. Distance is area under the curve. Area under the curve. Okay. Now area under the curve क्या क्या है? One is triangle plus one is rectangle. So what we need to do? We need to calculate area of triangle and then the area of rectangle. What is the formula for area of triangle? It is half length into breadth. Okay. Now see, half height into base into perpendicular distance. So 1 by 2 base. This is the base. What is the value of base? This height from this distance from this point to this point. This is t, base, into height. Now tell me this distance bacha. You know this complete from here to here it is v, from here to here it is u. So this distance will be what? V minus u. So this distance is v minus u. This is the area of triangle. ये हो गया triangle के लिए. Now second is rectangle. Rectangle क्या होता है? Length into breadth. So in this case, length. If this is length, so length is t into breadth. This is what? This is u. So this is the area of rectangle. This is the area of triangle. Now we know distance is what? Area under the curve. So we need to add these two areas. So what we will do? S is equal to half t v minus u plus u t. Okay, we got it. Now what we will do, from the first equation of motion, again from first equation of motion, you all know v minus u is equal to what? At. V minus u is equal to at. Put the value of v minus u here. So what you will get? S is equal to half t into at plus ut. So S is equal to half a t multiply t. क्या हो जाएगा? T square plus ut. So S is equal to half a t square plus ut. This is our third equation of motion. So this was about the graphical representation of equation of motion, or how you will derive these three equation of motion by using the graph. So I hope now you got it, these three equations. These equations are very important for the numericals. When we will solve numericals, these three equations comes, and this question itself, this topic itself is important from exam point of view. Generally it comes that derive the equation of motion by the graphs. Okay, so I hope you got it. So bacha, please practice, read out and take care of yourself. Thank you. Bye.